think we're live. Not sure. Yeah. So when I set this, let me make sure I got. Make sure the volume's up here. If you guys are here, Browndog, what's up, bro? If you guys can hear me good, let me know. Using this Bluetooth thing again, kind of new to it, so. Anthony, what's up, my brother? Look, I'm noticing that there's some people who had, some people, 10-4, thank you. I'm noticing there's, from the last lives, that there's some people that had wrenches and they don't now. I don't know what the hell happened. I'll try to remember who had what back and stuff, so it's nothing personal. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Literally, what I think happened was when it was raining, I had the app open and just a bunch of shit was jamming. Like I was just hitting a bunch of buttons without knowing it. Some shit, I don't know. Out there like a section where you could find all that stuff online too, so I might have been clicking. I don't know. Maybe I was clicking people that I thought were blocked, but maybe it was the mods. I don't even know. I'm not tech savvy, but that's a stupid mistake probably on my phone. Anyway, moving on. Hope you guys are doing all right. This I don't know. Like I never did a live up here, like on this strip up in the mountains, so I don't know how good it's gonna be. As far as service, we'll see what happens. If I don't, man alight, good to see you. I see someone saying hi to Anam. What's up, bro? Isaac, good to see you. I'll try and read your messages, see what you're talking about. We'll go from there. I have a topic in mind that's been bothering me, but whatever. It's just gonna be me. It's just gonna be me. Kind of being negative, I guess. So I'm not gonna go there if I don't need to. But there's just been a lot of shit pissing me off out there lately. So it's not even anything personal towards me. It's just I don't like what I see lately. But a lot of people who are connected, like deeply connected to, I guess, the universe, for lack of better words. I'm sure you could tell that there's a tide changing for the better, you know. I think it's changing for the worse for some people, but so be it. Cry, welcome. So, we'll just go through the gambit here. Please go subscribe quick if you want to come back. Cool, like that obviously that'd be great. But please go subscribe to Browndog. Unidentified S4, Bigfoot Anon. These guys put in hard work, boots on the ground. Extra effort at every turn. I mean, these are the kind of guys you want to be subscribed to, you know. Like, I'm gonna end up going there. I am. I'm just getting annoyed with all this BS out there, like with these people who are just like begging for change and, you know, grifters and whatever. A grifter is as bad as a hoaxer to me. Like you might as well be everybody talking shit to everybody, like people out there trying, and like I've been that guy. I am that guy. No, I'm not, man alight, I'm not. At the moment, I'm heading back to the island from the Catskills. I'm battling a migraine. Otherwise, I probably would have stopped in the woods, but I'm just battling this migraine. So I figured I would just kill a live stream and kill some time with you guys while I'm on the road. Man of Light too. Go subscribe to Man of Light. There's so many people that deserve more. I'm trying to think of who else at the top of my head. Pork and Beans BC. There's one more that was on the top of my head. Supernatural Spectrum. Great guys. Anyway, there's a lot of people out here that are like, they like team up. Like I watched it happen last night a bunch of times. These people like kind of go in groups and they go around these different places and just like they I don't know, like they're like experts and they just talk shit and just demean people and, you know, trash people, trash footage, and, you know, like they're like, I don't know if they're consider themselves like people work with what they got. The first camera phone I used was even worse. You know, this one was good to me when I got it. It was cool. You know, it was awesome. But now it's like 2-3 years old. So it's definitely time to upgrade. But regardless, the last thing I saw was earlier today. It was honestly, I don't mean to bring you into it, Brown Dog, but I think you posted somebody's video, and it was a kid. It was a kid. You can hear the voice is a child, and he's filming a Sasquatch. What he says is a Sasquatch. Yes, it's blurry, like whatever, like, but I mean, people are dumping on this. He's a kid. Like, it's not a hoax. It's just a bad camera. So I just don't see it. I don't see what the point in that is. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know there's crap out there. I know there's bull BS out there. Like, I know that. But I don't waste my time and effort focusing on that. I just put my head down and do the work. You know what I mean? Like, if you really have, like, something going for yourself, put your time to bash people. You can build people up. Maybe that... Sorry. I don't know if this stream's gonna work, but anyway, what I was saying is a lot of the people pointing the finger are people who could use some work themselves, right? Can't we all? So we'll move on from there. People tripping. Yeah, I'm sorry, Anthony. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. If you could see where I was right now, you'd understand. We gotta get out there, bro. I can't wait to get you out there. You and Ron. Cosmic Neighbors, that's another guy. Tim T is really close to breaking that 1,000 mark. Tim T is really close to hitting that 1,000 mark. And, you know, it's not, I don't know, like, while subscriber counting is super important. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. It's so like it's gonna go in and out. It sucks. I know. Like, I hate it because I actually have a few of you here and you're active, and like I'm knocked by service. I think I'm actually going into a dead zone, no less. Another one. Wally World, welcome. Wally's World. I think I've seen him over on like Gorilla Gamer and Anthony's channel. Wally's World, if you have a channel, please go subscribe to Wally's World. Every time. I keep saying reconnecting, so I'm assuming this is horrible. I'm assuming this stream is really, really bad, and I apologize. But speaking of Brian playing from Pork and Beans, I'm going to try and get him on as soon as possible. Right now I'm doing a lot of traveling back and forth for certain reasons. You know, I did 500 miles in the past 24 hours. Line Bigfoot is another. You guys are amazing. You want to be a Blue Line Bigfoot for Christmas. They do Christmas hard time for us during the holidays on many levels. Anyway, I wasn't able to be part of it, but they really, like, I was there in the chat and stuff, and they do really amazing things, like really, really amazing things. Oh, birds aren't real? My wife loves that crap. My wife loves birds aren't real. Oh, man. Let me tell you, I highly doubt that kid who started Birds Aren't Real, I highly doubt that kid knew how big it was going to blow up. But, you know, people... This is the dead zone that I was talking about. Yeah, so the kid was like, people protest everything. Like, I'm just going to protest something random as hell. And he started saying birds aren't real. And it took off, man. Like, it took off. There's groups and stuff. Yeah, no worries. Well, thank you for hanging out, man. Again, like, I'll try and build up anybody I can. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen that side of things where people are like super negative and crap. Like, that's one thing I like about like Anthony Unidentified S4 and Ron and all those guys over there. Like, everyone's always building each other up. Like, building each other up. Unless like somebody's full of shit, then it's like all bets are off. You better watch your neck. But I mean, like, they're coming for your throat. But you know, but they're really good people over there, man. Like, not even just that. Like, there's like a community built around that, and it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable to watch. Yeah, that's what it does, rock, man. It's enjoyable to watch people like being positive. But I guess maybe that's where I am in my life. I'm not into that. Like, I'm not into that. Not into that whole trashing people and picking people apart. You know, this Bigfoot world is tough enough, man. It is tough enough to share and to open up, and it is tough. I mean, call it what you want. Like, blessings, luck, a relationship. You know, they're different with me on camera than they are with a lot, obviously. You know, 99.9% of people will tell you they're elusive. They aren't for me, but I mean, granted, that's not the case for many. So oh, that's a beautiful sunset. And I even know how hard it is to get them on camera. And so, like, to knock somebody for trying, and where are you doing it from? Where are you knocking them from? Your armchair? Come on now. Come on now. I'm telling you, like, 50% of me wants to just start chopping heads. Anyway, I'm trying to move on from this, I really am. But your boy is pissed. Pissed. I don't care when you come from me. I really don't. I really don't, because I got alligator skin. Again, guys, sorry if I'm not responding to comments. I don't think there's a lot of you here, but it doesn't matter to me. I don't care if there's 2 a year, 3 a year, 5, 7, 10. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. I know it's always short notice, so thank you. Appreciate you if you smash that like button. I hate saying this whole thing, but like, that like button helps, subscribe helps, share if you want, whatever, the gambit, I don't know the rest. Comment after the show, I guess, if this is considered a show. After the stream, there you go. I'm not a streamer, so at least primarily I'm not. So for those of you who don't know, Gans, what's up, my man? For those of you who don't know, I was a streamer for my first year. I was. Streamed every outing pretty much. I wasn't on YouTube, I was on Facebook first. But this is where everything took for the most part over here. So in the real point where I expected. And I know that might sound cocky to some people, but it's at the point where I expect that kind of stuff. And so I'm always filming. Like, right now I have like a cup holder thing, so I haven't done it lately, but I had the cell phone holder thing. I had one on the dash before the sticky didn't work anymore, and it fell off. So, but I used to just have it filming forward. Whenever I was going down the roads, I would just have it filming forward. And, you know, for the most part, if I don't see anything with my eyes, I just delete the video. Or I just leave it and not do nothing with it. You know, maybe I'll do something with it one day, I don't know. But, the few times that I've posted it, somebody saw them. Plain as day, it was pouring rain, my headlights picked him up. His head's down, he's like silver and dark black, but he's very silver, like very, very silver. I don't know if it's because the light was hitting his like fur or what, hair. But Eric Monroe, shout out to Eric, because he's the one that's seen it. 95% of the pictures I have, I can't take credit for because it's all about subscribers. You're the one that watch it, you know what I mean? If I don't see it in person, that's it. I don't watch my videos back. Like, I was already there, you know what I mean? I know there's people out there that pick apart their videos, like, piece by piece by piece. And that's cool because I know you're looking for that photo and everyone wants that picture of Bigfoot. And that's important and it's exciting. But once you have, like, just so many pictures, that doesn't become a priority. It's like, what's next? At least for me, it's like, I'm saying what's next. I mean, you got some people that just want to keep getting pictures because that's what kind of, I won't get into it, but that's like, you know, it's good for the super chat business, let's just say that. Yeah, I don't know. You know, you guys could always donate to the show or whatever the hell it's called, the channel if you'd like. There's like, some people suggested I get more than PayPal, because not everyone has that, but maybe I'll get on that at some point. For those of you who do donate occasionally, here and there, whenever you do, please don't ever say, like, hey, sorry, it's not that much. I don't care how much it is. It goes such a long way with me that you thought of me. That's your money. That's your hard-earned money. No matter how you came across it, that's your bread. So when you come and you say, here, I'm going to give you a piece of it, man, that's very humbling and that's very kind and generous. And I don't care how much it is. I appreciate it. Seriously. Yeah, so we'll move on from that. Let me see what you guys are talking about because it's kind of a straightaway. I use a tiny bit of Vaseline on the suction cup tie. Oh, I see what you're saying. Just to keep the thing on the dashboard. I got you. Roger, Dodger, thank you. So I actually saved the, whatever it's called. I saved the contraption? What the hell? I don't know what the hell it's called. So maybe I'll try to revive it with some Vaseline. I had a question. I just passed something called a KOA, and I think they're campsites. What does KOA mean? Does anybody know? KOA. I mean, I could Google it, but forest people, dog people exist. Photos are for everyone else who are ready to accept. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So, you guys come along on the journey, whatever, front to back, when we film. We enjoy nature, we enjoy sightings and what is in between answers. Obviously, you guys know I'm a student of the Sasquatch. I can't make it go any faster than it goes. There's nothing I can do about it. KOA means brave, bold, and fearless. Okay. I can't make the lessons go any faster than they go, so like the one currently, you guys are probably tired of hearing about it, but oh, Campgrounds in America. Okay, cool. Thank you guys. The one that they're teaching me right now is bending and blending. Bending and blending. There's really, I can't make this lesson go any faster. It's been over a month now. It's probably at 6 weeks at this point. I kind of lost track, but yeah. It's been kind of quiet, but then again, I've been kind of busy with other things, so maybe I'm just like, maybe I'm not receiving anything because I'm not out there. So, I get a feeling it's coming to a close. It has to be. It has to be. This is the longest one I've ever been part of, as far as time-wise. Show baby that he is strong enough to deal with it. Made a little bit of money. Let's see. This might be the end, guys. Usually when it kicks me off, it makes me reconnect by hitting a button. That's usually when it doesn't work anymore. Good to see you, man. It is. We're getting into some road work here. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it, guys. Centine, thank you. I'm gonna do a sit-down stream with you guys where I can really give you my focus. Really kind of dive into some important things that I want to discuss with you. Not just kind of sitting just. I'm sure that's why not a lot of you are hanging out, because it keeps cutting in and out. Today is the day we see the big one. We see them all the time. I mean, I feel bad because I have so many videos that people probably miss the ones where lately I've taken highlights out and just put them up with a title that says sighting, but normally I don't do that. So it kind of weeds out the bad people to not take that highlight out, because what does it really get you besides some views and this and that? And so it kind of, but there are videos where there are like sightings in the middle. Not everyone sees the same way, and I get that. I get it. Some of my best friends don't see what I show them. They don't. Some of my best friends don't agree with me whatsoever. But we don't. We're good friends. Like we both have a common goal. Just because we're not arriving at things the same way at the same time, and that's the thing. We still learn from each other. Still learn a lot from each other. So much from each other. I don't know if you guys know, but I work with the New York Bigfoot Society, and we cover all New York, all of it, all of it. Big, not, I wouldn't say a huge team, but a big team. And a couple of the guys is I'm in constant contact with, and one's a flesh and blood believer, but he also sees what I do, and now he's looking into the paranormal side of things. One of our guys is, he's very believes it's something physical and only physical, but he's a hunter and a tracker, and I mean, he's a brilliant guy. Like one day I was like, oh, what are you doing today? He's like, oh, I gotta build this chicken coop. Sends pictures later in the day. This thing is full-blown chicken coop. Now I'm not talking like just some wood, like gangster. Like I would live in it. I would live in it. It was that good looking. So well put together. I think that is so cool. I don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe not to everyone. Maybe people are very, some of you are really good with that stuff, but I ain't. Look, I've done every trade under the sun, but I never stuck with it because I wasn't great at any of it. I'm like a jack of all trades, but a master in none. Good soul, thank you. You too, bro. You too. I'll tell you. I wasn't always I shouldn't say that. I was probably always a good soul. I think I got lost. For a while. I'll say that. I think I let myself get lost for different reasons. Some being addiction, some being, trauma and anger, and some being, like the military, things like that. Some being, juvenile crap, things like that. Juvenile mischief. It's but like I said earlier, we're all a work in progress, right? Like nobody's perfect. Everyone makes, my dad used to say, before he passed, one of the things I used to remember he used to always say to me was, he said, Mike, if you ain't making mistakes, you ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit if you ain't making mistakes. Because I was always reluctant to do things. I'd be like, oh, I don't want to screw it up, or I don't want to take the chance, or, he's like, look, man, people who don't make mistakes ain't doing shit. Like people always want to preach science, preach science, but they do no science. They talk. You know what science is? Trial and error. Science experiments. Experiments are trials and errors, and then you get results, and a lot of those results are failed results. Inconclusive, blah 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 blah. Excuse me, burping on live, huh? You get it real and uncut. Yeah, you can't learn if you don't make mistakes. I get it. Like fear keeps people from doing a lot of things. But this is why I'm going back to what I was saying earlier. There's like these people waiting in the wings, like just to trash other people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get that, man. I don't get it. Like, why do you want to be like? What do you want to be known for? The best one at trashing other great people's work? Now I get it because like Stephen Cambion, like he's a mutual friend of Anthony, probably a few of you in here. But he's going like, I mean, he's doing real journalistic like things, and he's going after people who are really manipulating many people, and that's cool. Like, cool, I get it. I get why you do that, but I mean, just like, you get my drift, I think, folks. There he is, Supernatural Spectrum. I mean, I barely caught this live with this service, bro. If you're not at Supernatural Spectrum, you are effed all the way up. Dead ass. This kid is a legend. Freaking legend. When I tell you right now, Supernatural Spectrum and Bigfoot Anon, when I tell you, these two young men, when all is said and done, like, I'm telling you, these guys, they're young. Like, they're young. They are the future. Like, they're already legends to me, in my opinion. Man, I can't wait. Like, I like watching this next generation. They work well together. They go after it. They don't hesitate. They take chances, risks. They do it all, man. Whatever it takes. And they listen. They listen to everybody else's opinions. Like, they take it all in. They soak it in. They explore all options. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing. Anyway, you might want to get in on this with this guy on the ground level. Just my humble opinion, but mark my words, we'll see. It's getting work out here. Thank you, bro. Thank you. There he is, Cosmic Neighbors, the legend himself. Ron is cool as a fan. And congratulations, Ron just broke 1,000 subscribers. Deserves every last one of them. I think he's 1,000 with a bullet. I think he got more. And I'm happy to see that. But if you guys are into, like, so these guys have started another channel too. Ron and Anthony have started a paranormal detectives channel too, and they got one of the most coolest, most brilliant pieces of paranormal evidence I've ever seen. And it's you can go check it out at Paranormal Detectives. I don't know if I should give it away or not, but it's a thermal image, let's just say that. It wasn't luck. It wasn't luck. They were meant to get that. That's my feelings. Browndorf, man. What's up, bro? I'm glad you're here. Browndorf has a shop over in California. If any of you are around there, go check it out. I always forget the name of it. Sky's the limit, something like that. Scotty Mother B. What's up, you old goat? Scotty B has his blue wrench still. Anthony still does. I don't know what the hell happened. I know there was some of you who had them. Where am I headed? You ready to go? I'm gonna come get you right now. You ready? I am headed to Long Island. Headed to Long Island. I headed up yesterday, and I'm headed back down. And then I'll be back up again, and then back down. I gotta do a lot of driving in the next, I always do, honestly, but this is a little extreme. Just kind of worked out that way. I think you guys are on the more southern side. I don't even know, to be honest with you. It's so bad that I don't know where. So I know, like, Queens and Brooklyn are technically on Long Island, and then there's Staten Island and Manhattan, and whatever. I'm not going to give away your areas, but I don't know exactly where the boroughs sit, and that's bad. I know it's bad. The Bronx, I know I go through the Bronx. That's about it. I think you guys are on the other side, down further somewhere. Southeast Queens. Oh, LaGuardia. Okay. So sometimes I actually when I take 678, I think it is. I take that one bridge that's real close to Manhattan. I don't know which one it is because I take so damn many of them. Well, when I hug the one that's closest to Manhattan, like when I'm like real close on the skyline there, like I could, like the planes go right over me. You want a tour of the 5 boroughs? Yeah, I guess. I'll be honest. New Yorkers are probably the people who have seen the least sights in New York. I've never been to the Statue of Liberty. I think I was in the Empire State Building once. I don't know. It's probably about it. You know, like I just kind of go. I do the dumb shit, like go to Canal Street and whatever. I mean, for a while I lived. It wasn't like my house or anything, but I was staying in Times Square, and it's only a couple months, 2-3 months, something like that. But it was the coolest shit ever. Living on the border of Hell's Kitchen and Times Square, you know, between 8th and 9th on like 43rd Street, I think. 42nd or 43rd, between 8th and 9th. You know, our neighbors were like all celebrities, and like it was cool. It was so cool. You know, I'm not big into like that kind of thing, like, but it was nice. It was definitely pretty cool just to have them like cruising down the street. Obviously, you guys know me. You know who my favorite that I bumped into was probably the least famous. But Mac, get to the chopper. You know Mac. I always forget his real name, but his name's Mac in Predator. I always forget his real name. Let me tell you, that guy looks the same as he did in '84. He stopped and talked to us for the longest too, so that was kind of cool. Sorry if I missed anybody. If you're in here hanging. Yeah. So your grandmother used to call you, huh? Anthony, your grandma was a celeb, no? Pretty sure Anthony. Bill Duke, yes. Here we go. Good job, thank you. Yeah, Bill Duke, that's right. Duke. Yeah, I think your grandma, right? Was it your grandma? Yeah, okay. It was your grandma. Yeah, Soprano. Good character, too. Really good character. Great actress. The Sopranos was really well done in general, honestly. It was really well done in general. I think when his kids were young, they were kind of crappy actors and actresses, but they got good as they got a little older. At least Meadow Soprano did, whatever her name was. Yes, Paulie Walnuts. So it kind of played time, not the mother that you found out she was an aunt later, I think, like at the very end. Unless I'm confusing things. like The Sopranos. That was back when DVDs were a thing. It was on HBO. You had to back then you had to wait. You had to wait every week for the new episode. Just to hear that opening music. Get old. I'm gonna get an email. You're right. Blah blah blah. Messed up, but I remember how it ended. I might lose you guys. I don't know what the hell's going on. Speaking of the Sopranos, passing the Jersey exit. I sure as hell ain't getting off though. South Jersey. No, thank you. Let's see. Go the other way. I'd rather hug Connecticut than go through Jersey. Nothing against it, but if I get a ticket over there and then the tolls are different, it's just a pain in the ass. I got a red light ticket I don't know when, but it came in the mail a couple weeks ago. Can't afford to pay the damn thing. But I don't know if they have those where you guys are from, wherever you're from. But I'll tell you this, on Long Island, they are almost on every damn intersection. Up here in the Catskills, or up there in the Catskills, I don't see them. I don't see them like that, but damn, on the island, they are everywhere. If it's an intersection where people go through regularly, there's a red light camera there. Just making bank. Ding, 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 ding. Just pinching everybody. I'm getting a little stuffy here, guys. I don't like to. Let me try a little air. I don't like to ride this long with the windows up. Especially when it's nice and cold. Today is a freaking chiller, man. It's just a chiller. It was, at least, again, up in the mountains, it topped out at 40 today. On the island, it's about 10 degrees more, warmer. Usually, at least 10 degrees warmer. I don't know what the reasoning is. I guess just up higher, I don't know. Wizard. Who's a wizard? Go get over to Satriali's Park Store. I feel like there's people here, and see, you guys are saying hi to Wizard, and I don't see him. But someone else before too, I couldn't see. So I put it in live chat. It's annoying, I don't get it. $22 and $30? That's nuts, man. How cold is it at night up there now? It got to, last night it got in the high 20s. Last night I couldn't even finish a cigarette. I wasn't even trying to smoke cigarettes at all. I kept going outside to film the deer and feed the deer and shit, and it just wasn't worth it. We went out today, and so anytime our vegetables go, or our lettuce goes, or whatever, even our bread goes, we'll leave it outside, and the ravens come, the squirrels come, whatever, everything comes, and we kind of recycle it instead of just letting it get moldy or throwing it out. When it's turning and we can't keep it, we'll put it outside before it just goes to shit. But yeah, they were actually laying down the house last night. I don't know why. It was weird. It was like early morning, probably like 5 a.m., 4:30, 5 a.m. And our daughter's sick, so I was up. I was literally up with her all night and just watching her. And that's that, you know. And they go on their business. They go off into the mist, whatever. They were there 3-4 times, and then again this morning, like first thing in the morning, they were there. So I'm assuming, but even still, even when we put food out there, they usually like scavenge it and bounce. So I don't know what the fascination was. So my nose is so. See what happens in that. But I don't care where we go. It don't matter where we go. Like, you guys can pick the spot you and Ron. I don't care. I'll go anywhere. All right, folks. I really do appreciate it. You guys hanging out. I want to kind of get a little focused here because I keep looking down, and I shouldn't be getting up into the city area or whatever this is. I don't know. I guess it's the outskirts, but yeah, it's still above the city. But Hudson Valley, maybe? I don't know. I don't really know where the hell I am. I'll just drive it. Sheboygan? It's Sheboygan. All right. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm getting a little distracted here. So I'm gonna hang up this thing now, and if maybe later in the night my migraine gets a little better and make good time, whatever. There are some people I really want to get on here and I'll give advance notice when I have a guest. Like I'll make sure there's advance notice, or at least try to, so that we have a proper crowd and we can really have a good conversation. But for those of you who did pop in, smash the like and all that good stuff. If somebody super chatted or something, I didn't see it, but thank you in advance if you did. Yeah. So, yeah, when I have a few ideas of who I want to have on, and maybe a couple of little groups of people, different guys, kind of grouped in that I think will kind of make good conversation as like a unit if I bring them together. Yeah, that's it, I guess. So, as always, I appreciate you all. Thank you. And Sarah's calling, so let me get out of here for sure. For real. Go answer that. And yeah.